welcome to my channel. My name is Kelsey and today I'm going to be showing you my all vegan, all cruelty-free skincare routine. My morning skincare routine is very simple. There's less products than my evening skincare routine. I used to try a lot of products, but I found that for my skin, what really works best is just keeping a simple routine. So first thing in the morning after I wake up, I just come into the bathroom and I just wash my face off just with water only. And then I just pat that dry with a clean washcloth. I know a lot of people will use a cleanser in the morning and at night, but I found that for my skin that's just too much. So if I just use regular water in the morning, that is just enough for my skin. So after I've dried off my face, I just go in with a nice simple moisturizer. The moisturizer that I use is the Ordinary Natural Moisturizing Factors plus HA. I really love the Ordinary. It's a very affordable brand and I think it's kind of like simple with no nonsense. There's not a lot of fillers in their products. Everything is very well laid out on their website as well, and I think it's just a really good option for people who are looking for just like a simple skincare routine. So I just go in just like a little amount on my finger, not too much. And I just make sure to get kind of like the main spots of my face. This moisturizer may not be for everybody. I do feel like it is a bit of a thicker moisturizer, but for my skin, I think it just works really, really well. I don't feel like my skin gets dry throughout the day. And I really like the way that this dries down. It just feels like it dries down really nicely. It doesn't leave my face feeling like wet. So now that my face is nice and moisturized, I just have one more product that I use in the morning. That is going to be my daily sunscreen. Sun damage is something that I worry about, especially living where I do. So I think it's important no matter where you live to wear a daily sunscreen. So the daily sunscreen that I'm now using is the Pacifica Vegan Collagen Everyday Lotion. This is SPF 30. This is 100% vegan and cruelty-free. I used to use the Serum sunscreen, which I did really like, but unfortunately that company is not cruelty-free. So I just get like a decent amount on my finger and just apply that just like I did that moisturizer, just kind of on my cheeks, my nose, my chin, and my forehead area. And then I just make sure that that all gets rubbed in evenly. And this does have a typical sunscreen smell. I know some people aren't about that, so if you are maybe sensitive to fragrances or if you're just not a fan of the sunscreen smell, this sunscreen probably won't work well for you. In my case, I actually really love the smell of sunscreen and I just love this product. I don't feel like it leaves you greasy or anything, and I haven't had any problems with like putting my makeup on top of it. I think it's just a really great product, and the fact that it's vegan and cruelty-free makes me feel so much better to know that I'm supporting a company with the same values as me. And I'm also just going to take a second little dollop of that sunscreen and just put it on my neck and just kind of bring it down onto my décolletage area. So that is it for my morning skincare routine. So I'm gonna go ahead and put on my makeup and get my day started, and I will see you guys this evening. So I just got back from the gym, so I'm going to dive into my nighttime skincare routine. I typically wear makeup most days of the week, at least during the weekdays. So to take off that makeup, I have been using the Shea Moisture 100% Coconut Oil Daily Hydration Facial Wipes. I am trying to move away from makeup wipes though. I actually just ordered the Glossier Milky Oil. I've seen a lot of YouTubers talk about how makeup wipes aren't that great for your skin because you're rubbing it a lot more vigorously and you're removing your makeup through physical means. So that's why I ordered the Milky Oil, because it's more of an oil that you can just use to dissolve your makeup. So I'm just gonna take a makeup wipe and try to remove the majority of the makeup that's on my skin. I really like these facial wipes because they're very gentle on my skin. I've tried a lot of makeup wipes that just felt really harsh and like it was stripping my skin too badly, or they made my skin feel like it was burning. This one I feel like is very gentle while still removing your makeup. So you can see that it removed the majority of my makeup just using that facial wipe. So I'm gonna go ahead and hop in the shower. I just finished up in the shower. As you can see, we have a little mascara situation going on. Normally I would use my face wash while I was in the shower, but obviously I wanted to show you guys. The face wash that I have been using for quite a while now is the Ordinary Squalene Cleanser. This is a facial cleanser and a makeup remover. I love this stuff. I find that it's super gentle on my skin and it just creates like a really nice balmy feel in your hands before you apply it to your face. I don't feel like it really strips my skin of any natural oils, and I think it's like $6 for this, so it's super affordable. I just put a pretty small amount on my hand, just like that. I just kind of warm it up in my hands before I apply it to my face. Then we're just gonna get that wet, lather it up a bit, and rinse it off. I use the Thayer's facial toner, Witch Hazel. I get the unscented kind. The scents actually don't bother me, but I just feel like any kind of skin product, I would prefer it to be fragrance free. I actually kept this bottle just to show you guys. I just picked up a new bottle. This is the one that I just ran out of. There's like a little bit left. I couldn't even tell you how many bottles of this stuff I've gone through. I've been buying this for probably around 4 years or so, and I remember the price used to be a lot cheaper. Now it's like $10.95, but when I first started buying this, I think it was maybe around like $7 or $8. I know the price has gone up. Ever since I started using this, I just have noticed a huge improvement in my skin. I feel like this is a really good astringent that's not too harsh on your skin. And if you do happen to have any little bit of makeup left over, this definitely pulls the rest of that off of your face. I just take a little cotton ball and just put a decent amount on that. And then I just hit all of my face with it. It still got stuff off of my face, even though I had already used a makeup wipe and a facial cleanser. Once I let my face dry off just a bit, then I'm gonna go in with a chemical exfoliant. For that, I use the Ordinary's lactic acid 10%. This is a high strength lactic acid peeling formulation. I think it's so important to try to rely on chemical exfoliants rather than physical exfoliants because it's more gentle on your skin. This is something that I use every night. I just use this to try to keep my skin fresh and increase cell turnover rate. I feel like my whole video is like an advertisement for The Ordinary. I don't mean it that way. It's just a really affordable brand. I've tried a lot of products by them that I like, and I love that they will tell you if their products are vegan or not. So it's just a really easy website for me. It's a brand that I know and that I trust. If you've never used this before, definitely be careful. The Ordinary recommends to patch test on your hands. Every product I've gotten from them, I always test on the back of my hands before I do it on my face. You just never know how your body may react to something. So for me, it may work great, but for you, it may not. So for this, I usually use 2 drops. I try to focus on my chin area and then around my nose just because that's where I get the most texture. I just do a drop in my hand, and I kind of bring that up on my cheeks as well. And then a second drop for my forehead and nose area. When I first started using this, I did notice that it did kind of a slight burn, which sounds bad, but it is a chemical exfoliator. But your skin kind of builds up a tolerance to it. So now that I've been using it for quite a while, I don't feel that anymore. Next up, I like to go in with a serum. This is another Ordinary product. I'm sorry guys, this is just what I use. This is called the Buffet. This is just a peptide serum. I really love using this at night. I find that it just really soaks into my skin and just gives me all the hydration that I need. I usually use 2 to 3 drops, just kind of however much hydration I feel that I need that day. Honestly, that was a really big drop, so I think we're good. But I just put that all over. We are gonna finish off with that moisturizer that I used this morning. It's just that good. I like to layer it on a little bit thicker at night just so I get all of that goodness when I go to sleep. Again, this is the Ordinary Natural Moisturizing Factors moisturizer. At night, I just take a little bit more of that and just apply that all over my face. And I also have a couple other products that I will not be using tonight, but I do want to show you guys because they are something that I use in my routine, just not every single day. This is the Ordinary Cold Press Rosehip Seed Oil. Highly recommend this if you have dry skin. Sometimes I just have a bad skin day, a dry skin day, and I love using this at night just when I need a little extra moisture in my life. I'm not going to be using it tonight because I actually used it last night. Look how oily, look at that. One last product that I wanted to show you guys. I do tend to use this probably once every 2 weeks. I know they say use it once a week, but honestly I use it about once every 2 weeks. And that is the Ordinary AHA BHA Peeling Solution. I've been using this for quite a while and I've seen a huge difference in my skin. It definitely helps with exfoliation. It helps with any texture that you may have. And it is very red. This is what it looks like. It's pretty thick as well. Obviously, when you use this, you will experience a bit of burning because it is a chemical exfoliant. When I first put this on, obviously I patch tested and made sure that it was safe for me to use. And then I think I started out around 6 to 8 minutes, and now I do it for 10 minutes only. That's what they recommend. And then I wash it off. This is something I really would suggest if you are looking for a good exfoliator. That is it for my all vegan, all cruelty-free skincare routine. I hope that you guys enjoyed that. Again, every product that works for me may not work for you. I think it's good to find the products that work for you and stick with those. I think we tend to make skincare so complicated, especially if we have issues that we're trying to deal with, whether it's redness or texture or blemishes, etc. So I know people want to find those holy grail products. When you do find them, stick to them because they work for a reason. And I know when you are looking for something specifically that is cruelty-free and is vegan, that does take a lot of products out of the equation. However, a ton of good products exist. I definitely recommend looking on websites like Ethical Elephant and Cruelty-Free Kitty and finding the brands that are vegan and are cruelty-free. If you have tried any of the products that I mentioned in this video, let me know in the comments below and let me know what your favorite one is. I hope that you guys enjoyed watching this video and I will catch you in the next one.